Fifth one, find the 30th term of AP 1074. In this, we need to find the 30th term. 30th term in the sense, we need to find what is A30. So in the given AP, they have given what is the first term, what is the second term, and what is the third term, and it goes on. So we need to find what will be the 30th term of this AP 1074. In order to find the 30th term of this AP, we have to make use of our formula. That is, in order to find the nth term of an AP, we need to make use of this formula, an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. And we have to start up our answer by looking upon the datas or given from the question. So they have given only an AP 1074. From that AP, I can say A is 10. Please write along with me. D is A2 minus A1, that is 7 minus 10. That will gives you minus 3 because 10 is greater, so minus 3. And N is 30. We need to find A30. Got it? So AN means 30. That is why N is nothing but 30. So total number of terms are 30. So let us subscribe the values here first. We need to find A30 equals A is 10. 10 plus N is 30 and D is minus 3. So as I said earlier, we need to solve first the bracket terms. 10 plus 30 minus 1 is 29. It indicates multiplication, 29 into minus 3. So next we need to solve this multiplication. What is 29 into 3? You have to do separately. 3 9s are 27, 2 carry, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 87. This is nothing means plus, plus into minus is minus. So minus 87. So I will write in place of this as minus 87, 10 as it is, minus 87. Nothing means you should assume the sign as plus. Since the signs are different, we need to subtract. When we subtract, we will be getting 77. But greater number is having negative sign. So let I write minus 77. Therefore, the 30th term of this AP is minus 77. The 30th term of an AP 1074 is minus 77. Sixth one, which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18, so on is 78. So in this question they have given an AP that is 3, 8, 13, 18. So we all aware that when you look at the AP, we have 3, 18, 13, 18, isn't it? So I can say this 3 is A1 or first term, 18 is A2 second term, 13 is third term, and 18 is the fourth term. So the sequence goes on. At some point we are going to get a term called 78. At some point or at some n, we are going to get a term called 78. So we have to find in which term we are going to get in an AP as 78. It might be in the 10th term or it might be in the 15th term. In which term we are going to get this number 78? That's what we have to guess. So that's what this question also deals about. Which term of the AP 3, 18, 13, 18 is 78? In which term we are going to get this term as 78? That we need to check. I hope you have understood. So let us write given A is 3, D is A2 minus A1, that is 18 minus 3, that is 18 minus 3. Make one correction, it's not an 18, it's 8. Okay, 3, 8, 13, 18 is a sequence. Make a correction. Okay, now, so what is 8 minus 3? It is 5. So we have got a common difference as 5. And we have to consider AN as 78. Some nth term of an AP to be 78. We don't know what is this n. That is only we need to find. We are going to assume some nth term of an AP to be 78. So we need to find which is that n. So make use of formula AN equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So we are going to consider the nth term of an AP to be 78. A is 3. N we don't know, so let us subscript n as it is. D we are going to take it as 5. So as I said in the previous video itself, if in the bracket we don't have numbers, shift this 3 first. So hope you know that in the previous video I just gave why we have to take. Then remaining all will be same. 78 minus 3 will give you 75 equals n minus 1 into 5. Next we have to shift this into 5. If into 5 goes there, it will become divided by 5 equals n minus 1. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. So we have to carry 2, 25, 5 5s are 25. So we are having 15 equals, in RHS we are having n minus 1. Shift this minus 1 also there, it will become 15 plus 1 equals n. So n equals 16. So we can conclude that at 16th term of an AP, we get 78. I hope you understood. At 16th term of an AP, we get the answer as 78. 7th one. Find the number of terms in an AP. So they have given an AP 18, 15, 1 by 2, 13, so on till minus 47. So let I write the given A equals 18, D equals A2 minus A1. In this we have A2 in the form of a mixed fraction. 15 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction. I have to convert this into a improper fraction. Improper fraction in the sense like this. 3 by 2 or 9 by 4, these are all called as improper fraction. But we have the second term in the form of mixed fraction, so we need to convert into a improper fraction. How to convert it? This 15 you have to multiply with the denominator we have, that is 15 into 2, 30. 30 plus this number 1 fetches you 31. Divided by the denominator term 2. I repeat once, 15 into 2, 30 plus 1, 31 by 2. If it was like this, 7, 3 by 4, what will be the improper fraction for this mixed fraction? Multiply the 7 with the denominator 4. 7 into 4 is 28. 28 plus 3 is 31 by 4. 4 is the denominator you have to retain. This is how you need to convert a mixed fraction into a improper one. So coming to the problem, D equals A2 minus A1, A2 15 1 by 2, I have converted into a improper fraction 31 by 2 minus A1, that is 18. Take LCM, LCM of 2 and 1 is 1. Once you got LCM, multiply with 2. This 2 gets cancelled and this 2 also gets cancelled, whereas this cannot be cancelled. So D equals 31 into 1 is 31 minus we have minus 18 into 2 is 36 divided by the LCM what we got 2. So 31 minus 36 is minus 5 divided by 2 because greater number is having minus sign, so minus 5 by 2. So AN will be now, AN is nth term of an AP or it is also called as last term of an AP. So when you look at the sequence, the last term is minus 47. So let I write AN to be minus 47. So make use of formula AN equals A plus n minus 1 into D. We need to find the number of terms. Number of terms means n. We need to find the n. Got it clear? So we have AN as minus 47, A as 18. We don't know n, so let I write n as it is. D we have to write it as minus 5 by 2. As I said earlier, whatever there in the bracket, that only we need to solve first. But in the bracket we are not having a number, so shift this 18 here. If plus 18 goes there, it will become minus 18. Whereas in RHS everything will be same, n minus 1 into minus 5 by 2. Now what is this minus 47 minus 18? Since the signs are same, minus and minus, we need to add. When we add 47 and 18, we will be getting 65. Since we are having minus sign, so retain that minus sign as it is, equals n minus 1 into minus 5 by 2. Now we have to transpose this minus 5 by 2 also towards the LHS side. So in LHS we already have minus 65. In LHS we already have minus 65. Let I write. When I shift this into minus 5 by 2, that will become divided by minus 5 by 2. Let I write division sign here because we are having a fraction in RHS. So when this minus 5 by 2 goes there, it will become division, because when multiplication goes there, it will become division. So minus 65 divided by minus 5 by 2 equals, then what we have in RHS, when this minus 5 by 2 gone there, the leftover part in RHS is only n minus 1. Now look at this board, all of you, properly. See here, this is actually a fraction, minus 65 divided by 1 divided by minus 5 by 2. So I taught you how to add or subtract a fraction. But you guys have to know how to divide a fraction also. How to divide a fraction means you have to remember 2 steps while dividing a fraction. I think many of you know this. If you don't know, just have a look. What are the 2 things means? This left side part will be same. That is minus 65 by 1 remains the same. Okay. What will get changed means this division sign will be changed into multiplication. This is the first step you have to do. The left side will be same. The division sign will be changed over to multiplication sign. The second change is that the second term will get reciprocated, in the sense whatever we have in a denominator will goes to the numerator. Whatever we have in a numerator will comes to the denominator. Means it will become minus 2 by 5. Since we have minus, put it in the bracket. I just do repeat these steps 1. Whenever we need to divide a fraction, 2 things we have to do. One is this division sign will be changed over to multiplication sign. Then the second term, the first term will remains the same. The second term will get reciprocated. Means 2 comes up and 5 goes down. It will become 2 by 5. After that, you can cancel or simplify this. Okay, you can just or else you can just multiply the numerator and denominator easily. So now let I add the numerator and numerator now. What is 65 into 2? 65 into 2 is 130. Since we have minus and minus, minus into minus is plus. Similarly, you just multiply the denominator also. What is 1 into 5? 5. So it gets cancelled also. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. Carry 3. 5. 6 are 30. So in the RHS we were having n minus 1. So let I write n minus 1. Lastly, shift this minus 1 also towards that side. It will become 26 plus 1 equals n. Therefore, n equals 27. Number of terms are 27. 26 plus 1 is n. So n equals 27. I hope you understood the steps properly. Okay, just multiply the numerator and numerator, it is 130. Denominator and denominator, it is 5. 1 5s are 5. 65 2s are 30. Minus into minus also you have to calculate and write it as plus 130. When it gets cancelled, it will get cancelled to 26. Shift this minus 1 also that side, it will become 26 plus 1 equals n. So n equals 27. So this is the way you have to solve this kind of problem.